Hello Doctor Who fans, I'm welcome to a video, and as you can see here it's the brand new 4th Doctor set from B&M. So as you probably know, this set was released this year, that is 2019, and you don't need to, hopefully you would have got this set because B&M, because of the success of last year, they decided to make more of these sets. So hopefully you'll be able to find one. So as you can see, I'm going to do a close-up for you and let you know the details of it. So as you can see, starting with the Tardis, the obviously doesn't have the black base. This is supposed to be the Tardis based on Planet of Spiders and Robot. So this was the regeneration Tardis. So as you can see, it's a bit of a slight difference from the original 4th Doctor, not as pale blue as original, but as you can see here, the detail is pretty much very similar to that of the 3rd. Obviously, it doesn't have the distinctive black base such as the 3rd. Overall, it still has the, unfortunately, the speaker holes in the back and the screw hole. As you can see, there's no screw at the back, so obviously it's been glued in. But overall, the TARDIS is very nice, and, as you can see, it still opens from the inside. Unfortunately, what I would have liked probably is as you see, you probably might see, if they did some kind of TARDIS background. So, some of you who know the 9th Doctor, 10th Doctor TARDISes and the 11th and 12th, they did a sort of a backing card. I would like it if they'd done something like this, such as the 70s console room, for instance. Something like that, added detail rather than this. But I suppose you can't have everything. Obviously, the doors still work as such. So obviously we close the left door, and there's a button right here at the bottom. Voila. Overall, the TARDIS is nice. Obviously, it's not as curved in at the top. As some of you probably remember that with the 3rd Doctor TARDIS, the roof bit was a bit caved in slightly due to the light on top. It seems to have been slightly more rectified. Still a bit curved, but not as bad as the 3rd Doctor TARDIS. Overall, the detail is very nice. It is similar-ish to the 3rd Doctor TARDIS, but, I do like the 4th Doctor one. Overall, onto the 4th Doctor figure. As you can see here, this is the 3rd release of the 4th Doctor regenerated in the John Pertwee clothes. Obviously, this time it has, I suppose, like ginger mutton chops as such. This is probably to do with the. To be fair, I'm not entirely sure why. If someone can explain what these are supposed to be, then please let me know in the comments below. Overall, the figure is very nice detailed. Some of you probably have noticed about the hair being a bit uplifted. Now, this is because when the regeneration scene happened, you probably may have noticed that obviously all his hair was back because he was lying down. So obviously it's sort of given the lying down effect than the standing up effect. So I suppose this figure should be more displayed like this than standing up as such. Overall, it is really nice detailed. I like how they've done the nice blue bits there on the John Pertwee figure. Obviously, it's a bit more different than the original releases. As I said before, there are 3 releases. Once in the time capsule set, which was released during the 50th anniversary, and that I think it was more of a US release or Forbidden Planet exclusive of the 4th Doctor regenerated as well. Overall, the detail is very nice. I have done the crucifix. Overall, I do like the detail, and also all the his hair as well, all the different strands and everything. Overall, the 4th Doctor is quite good. I'm not saying it's perfect, but you must remember B&M are a budget shop, so don't expect such as huge quality as such. But overall, the figures are very nice. As you can see, the backing card as well is based on the unit scientific study room. So I suppose you've got at least some kind of display. So at least they've thought that bit more through as well. So you've got a nice display scene for these figures as well. Overall, the TARDIS figure is nice. So some of you have probably missed out on the original 4th Doctor TARDIS set that came out quite a few years ago now. I think nearly 10 years. So overall, the detail is very good. And for some of you who may not have got the 3rd Doctor TARDIS set from last year, this is, hopefully you would have got this one. Such as the detail on this being mildly better. I do prefer this kind of colour scheme compared to the 3rd Doctor one, especially it doesn't have the black base on the side, on the bottom. And just to let you know, this bit does not come out or anything, that's just fixed on, so there's no telephone as such. Obviously, it's not electronic, so hopefully you'll be able to get one. Overall, I do quite like this set. I like the box as well. If I can give you a bit of a turnaround on it, there we go. The one thing I don't quite like is how they keep changing the packaging all the time. Overall, I do like the packaging, especially with the Tardis effect here and the sort of the new logo. But they re-released the 3-figure sets from last year as well. So they got the last year's packaging with a new type of packaging, so it's a bit of a mismatch. So I never really agreed on mismatched packaging. If you want to look at an earlier video, I do have an earlier video on Doctor Who packaging and most of the variants, but also this is another one to add to the list. But overall, I really like this figure. I do like the detail. As you can see, there's a close-up of the effect. Obviously, sometimes it can be a bit painty in some places. I'm glad I had done a bit of the watermark as well, so that's not too bad. There we go. So you'll be able to see the sort of kind of effect that you'll be getting. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and if you've got any more questions about the full Doctor Tardis set, or even if you've not got the Tardis set, then please shop around. There should be more stock in B&M. I've heard that a lot of B&M still has stock, and there's not been many sellouts as such. And hopefully you'll hear from me soon, and I'll get another video coming to you as soon as. And keep following me, the Who page, on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube.